Hi to everyone at Sonicstate. It's Alan Hall, AJH Synth here at Superbooth 2018. Bigger and badder than ever, and we have a couple of new modules that we're launching at the show. So I'd just like to take you through a quick preview of what they'll do. So the first module that we have is the waveform. And this is an animator, so it's a waveform animator. And what it does is we can put a basic waveform in, and with this we can make a single waveform sound like either 6 or 12 VCOs.
So at the moment we've got just a triangle.
We've just got a sorted. Sorry. Yeah. So, well, actually a ramp going in. So that's our basic waveform going in, and then if we start and put the first animation on, you'll hear there that it's starting to sound like 2 waveforms beating together. And then we start adding more VCOs to that. So that's starting to sound like 3 VCOs, and then we can wind in more. With this, of course, we do get some phase cancelling as well on it. So it's really a case of getting everything set up correctly for the sort of animation that we want. So that's just demonstrating it with the ramp wave. Now, if we just go and if we take it and use a triangle, and we just now that's using one channel, so that's using input A, and we're taking output A. So we're using 6 animators on that. And then if we take that, and now if we plug in, this is output A and B mix. So this is 12 animations all going on together, and we can. So if we vary. You can hear there I've changed the frequency. I've dropped, or I've taken up input B by 1 octave, and you can hear what's going on there. And if we just go back and have a listen to the basic waveform that we're processing here, there's the waveform unprocessed. Right? That's right.
Yeah. And those were sent.
Yeah. So that's the waveform. One of the other things it does on it as well. It has a soft clipper built into it as well. So if we start and hammer the levels, we can see on the scope that we're starting to round the tops of the waveforms with the soft clipper. If we want to take soft clipping off, then we can just basically wind everything back a little bit and get the same process. But with sharper edges to it.
So is there? Okay, so you've got an A and a B in, and
yeah.
A and a B out.
Yeah, and an A plus B out, which that's summing the 2 channels together. So we can use it we can either use it as a dual mono unit, or we can use it as a single unit with both channels being animated simultaneously.
And with 1 input in, you still get a lot of animation, right?
Well, even with 1 input, it's the equivalent of 6 VCOs all beaten together. So it's really for anyone that's into drones, or even just using it as as basic waveforms in a synth. It gives supersaw. It gives real supersaw waveforms. As I say, we're using a triangle here. If we use a ramp or a sawtooth, then we're going to get even more harmonics going on there as well. So that's it. I mean, this is the prototype that we have on show here. Again, expected 6 to 8 weeks, or maybe a little bit more than that. I mean, and price-wise, it's probably going to be the same sort of price range as one of our VCOs.
So what's that, around the 250 mark?
Yeah, around the 250 mark retail, 250 GBP retail. Right now, I'd just like to give a quick demo of the second new module that we're launching, which is the V-shape. And what this will do is, if we have a look at the oscilloscope, probably gives a better idea. I'll just bring the audio up a little, and what this will do is that's taken there's a sawtooth wave going in there, and what we can do is we can actually morph that through a triangle and through to from a saw through to a ramp.
So like a wave shaper, basically.
Yeah, so we can effectively get PWM style effects from a sawtooth, and it'll work with other waveforms too. It'll work with sine waves. It'll basically work with anything other than square waves. So if it has a very fast leading and trailing edge, then this isn't going to be an effective processor. But for everything else, so that even complex wavetable waveforms and things, it will actually skew them. It will twist and skew them like that. So again, this one's 2 modules in one. So the first part there is the wave twister, and then we have a distortion as well. So if we unplug that, and you can see that from the output of the twister, we can see that goes down, and that's normal through to the input of the distortion module.
Okay, so with one input, we can use them both at the same time.
We can use them both, or we can use them both individually as well if we like. We could use that, and this becomes an independent module as well. So for the purposes here, we're cascading the 2 modules. So that's a soft clipper, and we have a CV voltage for that as well, which is a distortion CV, so that we can soft clip with voltage control, and then we have a hard clip as well, which there's the hard clipper, and we have an offset as well, so that we can set a predetermined level and shape from there.
Okay, so we're not just pushing gain. We can just,
No, we're keeping the gain at unity, but we're changing the wave shape, and you can see it. I can twist the wave at the same time on the twister.
And there's CV over shape as well.
There's CV on shape, yes, as well as on the distortion. And then the other thing that we have as well is it has a wave folder too. So if we put the wave folder in, we'll take the there we're using the wavefold function there, and I'm skewing the wave with the twist control, and we can control the level of the. So we have two different ways of controlling it using a CV as well. So there we go. That's the second of the modules, the V shape. That we're launching today.
And again, is this going to be kind of similar sort of time frame?
Similar availability. Price point on this, we haven't fully determined it yet, but it's probably going to be around the same cost as one of our ladder filters, so around the 195 GBP mark. Yeah. Again, same availability, 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Alan.
Thanks for taking the time.